In this lecture, we'll explore a fundamental concept that helps explain why some organizations excel at delivering projects while others constantly struggle. That concept is project management maturity, or PMM for short. We'll break it down into three parts: what project management maturity really means, why it matters so much for long-term success, a deep dive into common maturity levels. What is project management maturity? At its core, project management maturity refers to how consistently, systematically, and effectively an organization delivers projects. It answers the question, how good is this organization at managing projects across the board? We're not just talking about individual project managers. Maturity is about the organization as a whole. Here's a simple analogy. Imagine two kitchens. In one, each cook follows their own recipe and uses whatever tools they prefer. In the other, every dish follows a tested recipe with clear prep processes and regular quality checks. Which kitchen delivers more consistent results? That's what project management maturity looks like. Project management maturity allows an organization to deliver better outcomes more predictably, manage risks and complexity more effectively, align projects with strategic goals, build confidence among stakeholders. It also enables learning. Organizations reflect on performance and improve continuously. The goal of maturity isn't perfection. It's about repeatable, scalable excellence. By using consistent practices and learning from experience, organizations can improve outcomes over time and build a culture that supports successful project delivery. Why does project maturity matter? Imagine your organization runs 30 projects this year. If 10 of them are delayed or fail to deliver value, the cost can be huge: lost revenue, unhappy clients, missed opportunities. Low maturity creates real risks for performance and strategy. Organizations with low maturity often suffer from vague or shifting project goals, inconsistent planning and execution, confusing governance, over-reliance on individual effort, poor project selection. These issues compound over time and reduce trust in project outcomes. In contrast, mature organizations benefit from clear project selection criteria, standardized methods and templates, defined roles and responsibilities, better forecasting and risk control, executive alignment. They deliver projects on time, on budget, and with expected business value. According to PMI's global surveys, high-maturity organizations are significantly more likely to succeed in project delivery. The higher the maturity level, the greater the strategic impact, making PMM a core element of organizational performance. To assess and guide progress, organizations use maturity models. These models provide structured frameworks that define stages of capability, helping organizations benchmark current practices, identify improvement areas, plan development steps. Popular models include CMMI, Capability Maturity Model Integration, OPM3, PMI's Organizational Project Management Maturity Model, Kirshner's PMM model. All use a ladder structure, progressing from ad hoc practices to optimize performance. We'll use a simplified 5-level structure based on CMMI and Kirshner. Each level represents a step in the journey from chaos to continuous improvement. Let's look at what each level means in real-world terms. Level 1. Initial ad hoc. Project management is informal and inconsistent. Projects are handled based on individual preferences. Few standard processes exist. Firefighting is common, and success depends on heroic efforts by experienced individuals. This is a fragile and unsustainable environment. Traits of Level 1. No formal methodology, frequent budget and timeline overruns. Lessons learned are not captured. Systems and tools vary by person. Success depends on individual effort. Organizations at this level recognize the need for structure, but haven't built it yet. Level 2. Developing repeatable. Basic processes and templates are introduced. Scope, schedule, and cost are more consistently managed. You'll see project plans and risk logs, milestones and defined roles, requirements documentation, assigned sponsors, Success varies, but the chaos lessens. However, level 2 organizations still operate in silos. Processes may differ between teams. Cross-project learning is limited. Progress depends on spreading repeatable practices and fostering a broader adoption of foundational PM tools. Level 3. Defined, standardized. Project management becomes institutionalized. A formal methodology is adopted organization-wide. There's centralized training, shared tools, and governance structures. Projects are now aligned with strategic goals, not just operational needs. At level 3, PMOs often emerge to enforce standards, monitor performance, facilitate stakeholder engagement. Benefits include consistent outcomes, clear roles and communication, better knowledge sharing, but feedback loops are still limited. Level 4. Managed year integrated. The shift from consistency to data-driven management begins. Organizations now measure performance, tracking metrics like schedule variance, earned value, customer satisfaction. They use this data to manage portfolios and forecast outcomes. Key features of Level 4: dashboards for executives, predictive analytics for risk, portfolio resource management, benchmarking across projects. The PMO drives performance insights, helping leaders manage based on evidence, not intuition. Benefits of Level 4: maturity, early issue detection, improved planning and budgeting, better resource use, executive-level visibility. This data-rich environment supports smarter, faster decisions. Level 5. Optimize/best-in-class. This is the highest maturity level. It's about learning, adapting, and innovating continuously. Organizations don't just follow processes, they evolve them. They treat project management as a strategic capability. You'll see continuous improvement teams, regular refinement of methods, lessons learned feeding into training, knowledge sharing across departments, a culture that supports experimentation. Projects drive transformation, not just delivery. Benefits of Level 5. Maturity, alignment between projects and strategy, strong change and learning culture, high trust in PM capabilities, organizational agility. Few organizations reach this level consistently, but those that do often lead their industries. Project management. Maturity isn't just a technical upgrade, it's a leadership decision. Progress requires executive support, investments in tools and people, a culture of learning, structured change management. You have a critical role to play in that journey. As a project leader, your actions can help your organization mature by using standards, sharing lessons, encouraging improvement. You're not just managing projects, you're shaping a more capable and resilient organization.